Mm. What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I know it's a red shirt. It's not for the Commanders. I went out to took my wife out to eat earlier this evening um, to a restaurant that was only open 3 days a week, and they have like themed meals. Like, I wish I was gonna be around tomorrow because tomorrow is prime rib. Oh my goodness! But tonight's special was all you can eat fried oysters, which my wife absolutely loves, fried shrimp and steamed shrimp. And it was literally all you could eat, so it was actually a really good deal. Thing was, the plate was so big, it was like literally, I got one plate and brought some of it back. So, you start thinking, I'm gonna dog this place like, the good old Chesapeake Bay seafood house. Get all the seafood you can eat that literally went bankrupt because people would go in there and camp out on them crab legs. Oh my God. But it was crazy because it got real dark out, and all of a sudden it got real windy, and then all of a sudden this burst of snow just came through, and it was just snowing like crazy for about 10 minutes, and then the sun came back out, and then it was just kind of damp outside. So it's amazing how fast things change. But then tonight we're watching the Steelers versus the Cleveland Browns, and it starts snowing. And for some reason, it just felt like an old-timey game. In fact, it kind of was like a throwback because you wanted to throw the game back because it was just kind of cray-cray. A lot of turnovers and everything else. You thought the Steelers should be able to win this game against the Cleveland Browns because the Cleveland Browns have been terrible. Cleveland Browns had 2 victories going in this game, but yet Cleveland ends up winning the game. Fortunately, my dad at least gets the over on it. He picked the Steelers, giving up 3.5 points. Go figure. But the Steelers have been playing really good football. They beat Baltimore. You don't expect them to lose to the Browns. Now, this may be good news for the Cowboys because Cleveland, of course, we beat, and now they've got 3 wins like we do. If it ends up being they win another game, it's potentially another team we can move past or move above for the draft order. I don't know how you feel about the Cowboys right now. I hate losing. I hate the thought of we have 7 games left, and every Sunday we're going to sit here and I'm going to go watch the game, and I'm going to feel like crap after it because we've laid an egg again. But we are getting some players back. We are going to finally see Deron Bland out there. Marshawn Nealon, the rookie who was playing good before he got injured. And we're going to need those guys in the future, so them getting some work will be great. Brandon Cooks will finally be back out here, although I think the next 7 games will probably be the end of Brandon Cooks being with the Dallas Cowboys. I don't see him being brought back next year because I see a lot of changes that are happening. And so I'm curious from you, do you want to lose out? Do you want to lose to the Giants? Do you want to lose to Carolina? 2 teams that are ahead of us currently, that losing to them goes a long way to helping you in your draft position. The other thing I want to ask, and I did a poll tonight during the live stream of the Steelers-Browns game. I got pissed off the other day during a live stream where a guy came through and said, "You're just a bandwagon fan." I get that term, bandwagon fans. And it's been coined that typically it's only used against Dallas Cowboys. Because I'm going to say, before 2000, there really wasn't that many New England fans. Patriots fans, after they started winning Super Bowls, came out the woodwork. I'm going to say, before the Seattle Seahawks played against the Steelers in the Super Bowl in Detroit, there probably weren't that many Seattle Seahawks fans. Especially not like it was after they won the Super Bowl with Russell Wilson and that defense they had, the Legion of Boom. When teams win, people will start getting on the bandwagon. And that is true. I'm not going to deny it. A lot of people got onto the Cowboys bandwagon during the 90s. I can understand that. But if you got onto the Cowboys bandwagon then, let's just say hypothetically, you became a Cowboy fan in the 90s, having gone through that you didn't have the New York Giants, the Washington Redskin, San Francisco 49er starter jacket in your closet. If you've been a Cowboy fan since the 90s and right now are still claiming to be a Dallas Cowboy fan, you can say a lot of things about you, but a bandwagon fan is not one of them. You can say you're crazy. You can say you're an idiot. You can say you're a loser, but you can't say you're a bandwagon fan. Bro, there ain't no band and there ain't no wagon. It's just been hell up in here. We have been trashed. We have been talked about. We've been laughed at and everything else. You are a true fan if you're still claiming the Dallas Cowboys. TJ, who is on the Rich Eisen show, who is the resident Cowboy fan, they've been questioning and giving him an out of being a Cowboy fan. But he didn't give it up. Nope, still a Cowboy fan. And I think it's okay to be a Dallas Cowboy fan and still hate Jerry Jones. I think that's okay. At least in my mind. That's my plausible deniability. I got too many Dallas Cowboys greats that I grew up idolizing, that I've been a fan of. And leaving the Dallas Cowboys means leaving all of those greats. And I can't do it. Now, this is hard because this is Cowboys Washington week. And I grew up hating the Commanders. When it was Washington and Dallas week, the air was electric because those games mattered. They meant something. And when they met, it was all out war. Now, for the last 25 years, those games have been really meaningless. Our Cowboys, we've had some good seasons, and so on, a few. But typically, when one of us is up, the other one's been down. And sadly, we are way down right now. But I guess there's one thing that could give me hope of beating the Washington Commanders with the left hand up, which is getting closer to returning to Washington, D.C., which actually makes me happy because that means that none of my tax dollars are going to go for paying for that team. That 1 in 15 year. That 1 in 15 year where the Cowboys had no business being able to win a game. But they did against a Washington team that was headed to the playoffs. It's football. I didn't think the Cleveland Browns were going to win tonight against the Steelers. Yet they did. So if you're hoping for a victory, you never know. Yeah, you never know. Alrighty, good people. it is getting late, and I got to get up in the morning and hit the road. Hit the road and deal with Eagle fans. That's going to be hard. But hey, when you're a Cowboy fan, you're here to take the abuse. Remember, good people, tell the people you love how much you love them. You might not get the chance again, and I love you guys. God willing, we'll all see each other tomorrow.